Hi guys, I'm your host Kristen. We are on the Herrero Talk Show. I'm Kristen and this is
Miss Odeh.
Today we're going to be asking you a few questions. First of all, what are you and what do you do?
I am a chemistry and physics teacher at Hammond Academy of Science and Technology,
And what do you do?
and I teach physics and chemistry.
Can you expand more on them?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Like what's your favorite? Cuz I know like science and chemistry are I know the same thing but like a little bit different, right? With like physics too.
Yeah, so I definitely teach a majority of chemistry classes, but I majored in physics, so I have a variety of teaching multiple science classes. So as of now, I teach chemistry and physics, and
Which one do you like more?
um,
Yeah, it's okay. Miss Odebo, what inspired you to become a teacher?
I had a really great collection of teachers. My teachers really inspired me to become a teacher. I really just would watch how they would teach, and I would see the passion and like their compassion with students, and I really loved how much they would love teaching their subjects. So I just really felt inspired to become a teacher because of them. So
Is there a singular teacher that has impacted you the most?
yes, I do have a science teacher that really motivated us to always want to discover new things, whether it's in different subjects or in science. She would really want us to learn, you know, every day, and there's always something new to learn every day. So she really inspired me. I took most of my science courses with her. She was just phenomenal. I'll never forget her. Her name was Miss Atten. I love her very much. She was so passionate about science, so I was so happy to see myself teaching the course that she taught me.
So this was around high school or college?
Yes, this was in high school. This was around, I took her for my ninth grade biology class, and then I took her chemistry course, and then her AP chemistry course.
Like with her being your teacher, did you know that you wanted to be a teacher as well?
Not at all, nope. I would look at her and I would just wonder why she was always passionate about chemistry specifically, because I was more interested in physics, so I was careless about chemistry, and I only took it because I liked her. So
Oh, okay.
I I was like, okay, it's Miss Hatton teaching, so I'll definitely just, I'll take this course.
So when you were younger, what did you want to be?
I actually wanted to be an ultrasound technician,
Oh, okay.
but um, I ended up taking a physics course in my 10th grade year, and it just changed the whole game for me. So I was like, this is awesome. If I enjoy learning it, I can also teach others to learn about physics or love physics as much as I do. So that's where I really wanted to go into the physics teaching world, where I could become a teacher slash some type of scientist. So yeah, that's something that I'm hoping to be also in the long run.
So you'd say around 10th grade you knew you wanted to become a teacher?
Yes, 100%.
100%?
Yes.
How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for about 5 years. I've been teaching a different range of ages. I started with like pre-K. I would tutor around kids in middle school to high school, and then I taught chemistry and physics for about 2 years now. So I have a really good basic fundamental of teaching at the moment.
Who's your favorite grade to teach? Like, did you like kindergarten more, high school more?
I definitely love high school more. High school's 100% better. I feel like I can be understood more. Pre-K, I felt like there was a lot of words I couldn't understand. So,
Is there a favorite class you have this year?
is it your class?
Oh, art class is your favorite class? I never knew that. Did you have a favorite student in that class, Miss Odeh?
I love every student.
So, do you have a favorite female student, Miss Odeh, in your class?
Definitely everyone, but specifically Bob.
So, basically, she said I was her favorite student. I mean, it makes sense, you know. How do you balance teaching and your social life, like life outside of school?
It's definitely a challenge. I feel like sometimes the work can become overwhelming, so that I do feel like I take most of my work home, and sometimes I do occupy myself over the weekend grading. But you know, I feel like it's just something that it's on my part where I have to manage that a little bit better. But you know, when there's moments where I do have to grade, I'll take it over the weekend. If there's not any time to grade over the weekend, then, you know, I'll just do some hobbies. I'll probably go out with some friends, family. That's usually how it is.
Have you had any negative experiences while teaching?
Not that I can think of. I don't think I've had anything. Are you talking about like personally? Like against
maybe a
me,
student was
or
like disruptive, or your other teacher peers are just, you know, being evil. Like anything that was a negative experience for you.
I definitely had maybe there were a couple of students who probably would have like a moment where they weren't having a good day, and I felt like I had to send them out or like to have a walk around the school. That would probably be a couple of things I've seen. But for the most part, I try to manage everyone's behavior, you know, however someone is feeling. If they need to, you know, take a second before they do work, I just, you know, give them some space until they're ready to do the assignment.
What's your most positive experience you've had while teaching?
I would say just I feel like the affirmation like of students understanding what I'm teaching and, you know, giving that positive feedback. I think that's like the best, you know, positive feedback I always receive. That's awesome.
Has there been any students that have impacted you throughout your teaching?
Yes, 100%. I have a physics student who is continuously learning and learning very advanced things, and it's not on the high school level, so it's more like college education. So just seeing her so passionate about things that really aren't taught in high school really made me think differently about how most students are using their time, and just seeing her use her time that way really gave me some, you know, really inspired me to, you know, possibly be that way also. You know, always look for the most to learn, even if it's not within that level.
I understand.
Yes.
If you were a chemistry teacher or physics teacher, what would you be?
I'm gonna be honest. I had a really nice hobby. I used to do sewing.
Oh,
I was really trying to do a fashion designer, but I slowly geared away from it because I found it more as a hobby, not really a lifestyle. So that's probably one thing I'd probably consider to do, fashion designing.
Okay. Thank you for coming on the show today. We were very happy to have you.
Me.
That is all we have for today. I'm your host, Kristen, and this is
Miss Odeh.
AKA, also I'm her favorite student.